Ben James here. Welcome to this video. This is going to be a relatively quick review of Organo Gold and the MLM company. Maybe you're just surfing around online trying to find a review about this company. You've been told through some friends or whatever. You've been to a presentation, someone's house, or a meeting somewhere, and you're still not sure about joining this company and whether or not this is the right fit for you. So hopefully today, with this Organo Gold review, I can actually shed some light there for you and help point you in the right direction. So first of all, just a little bit of background. I was involved with Organo Gold some years ago, and it would be back in 2014 to 16. Obviously, with my accent, I'm in Australia. They launched in Australia back there in about 7 or 8 years ago. Could be a bit longer. Don't quote me on that. And I just come off the back of another MLM company that I was in, well, probably with a 2 year break. So some friends again told me a little bit about it. It's all about the coffee, and it's great, and it's a healthier form of coffee. So with just I think talking to another person that was involved in it that I highly respected from another company, I joined up at the highest level. I can't remember what it cost me here, probably $1,500. Got the big pack of coffee, and I was going to meetings every week, traveling 2 or 3 hours every week there for a long time, and really involved. So I knew what it took to build an MLM company. I knew I had achieved a level of success in another company, but got a bit burnout and left that. So I knew what was involved, and I knew what I had to do is hit the ground running if I wanted to get this going. Okay, so that's a little bit of my background. So if you don't think I'm qualified to talk about this company, then I was with them for 2.5 years. But that's fine. You can go and choose another video. But um, my advice would be, and I'll tell you a little bit about why I didn't want to continue on with Organo Gold. And it's not because I didn't make any money. I was making getting through some levels and commissions going, but there was just a few things that didn't quite add up for me, and one of the things was initially the whole coffee idea is brilliant. Make a healthy coffee. The coffee has a herb in it. Again, Ganoderma, I think it's called, that helps give your immune system a boost. Awesome, great idea. The concept is fantastic. But at the end of the day, people in general don't want to pay that much for coffee, and they don't really. Well, this is what I found per experience. Don't really care if their coffee's a healthier version or not. Now, there will be a small minority that do, but for the vast majority of people, the challenge was even just on a product sales wise for your business. Why should I spend more on the coffee when I can go and buy my supermarket coffee, instant coffee? Because at the end of the day, guys, it's instant coffee. I know they're probably into making brewed coffee things now. I'm not sure. I haven't sort of been with the company for a few years, so they've probably got other products on there as well. Um, but at the end of the day, that's their main thrust, their coffee, the healthier version of coffee. And I just felt the competition was just too hard. It was too hard to be too competitive with the price of what people wanted to pay. And as a business opportunity, getting the right people on board to actually um, face that challenge as well. The people saw the idea and the concept was good, but just the price pointing of actually approaching other business builders in that MLM industry, marketing or business people, professionals, would be that competitive thing. Coffee is a great idea and everyone loves it. Most people love it, but it is the highest and most competitive market that you enter into. Okay, so yes, there's some money to be made, and so I found that really hard. Even though here in Australia we love our coffee, really hard to sort of get that consistent reordering and to get people on board with the concept. Because I love the initial concept, but to get them on and not sort of fall off really quickly was tricky. No, that was my first thing that I found that was the biggest thing. I thought it would be really easy. I thought people love coffee. I'll sell this like every day of the week. The second thing was just the leadership. I really, no, I'm not going to say names or anything like that, but we had some leaders over from the US here that spoke on a few occasions at one of our conferences. And, call it intuition, call it whatever you want. I just got a bad vibe. I didn't get the from my last company I was with for about 6 or 7 years. I didn't get the same vibe. I didn't get the same that they were really there for the people, for the people starting out. They did the training. They told you how to go about and all that. It was very. I just found some of the arrogance that comes through, and it's our way or the highway, or we're going to be the biggest and the best. And maybe that rubbed me up the wrong way. But there was a few things like that, and a few other things that just didn't quite gel with me after 2 years into it. And it was probably starting to not gel with me after the first 12 or 15 months. I was starting to feel like, hang on, is this really the company I thought it was? And the integrity and different things like that. Now, I'm not splashing mud that they've done anything greatly wrong. Obviously, there's been some lawsuits. I think what MLM company out there hasn't had a lawsuit against them? That's what I think. So I'm not saying anything particular bad about them now. They're a viable company and they're obviously making money. So yeah, look, guys, it's really something. I'll just do your due diligence. I hope this helps. Hope my story helps, add some value. And by the way, if you like this video, just like, subscribe, comment below, and say, hey Ben, yeah, this has been my experience. Tell me about your experience in your other companies or business, or where you're at right now. So, guys, with that said, I'll wind the video up by just saying that my personal experience with MLM companies, and I've been in 3 in total, and I had quite a little bit of success with one. But I feel like they're all tarred with the same brush, and I say that I respect some of the people that are there, but I feel like they're tarred with the same brush. And one particular company, and they can all do it, and they all have it in their policy terms and all that we can sign up. They can just change and move the goalposts on you. And one particular company was going quite well in, and they changed the compensation plan. But what that done for me at my particular leadership level is just took me not one step, about 2 or 3 steps back. And after years of building that up, it was a real kick in the guts. And I just think until, they sell the whole idea of you are your own boss, you are your own business, you can do whatever you want. But until it comes to advertising online, you have to follow strict rules, and really strict rules. Otherwise, you'll be barred or you'll get warning. I got barred one time for a while, and then I couldn't get my account opened. You have to follow their strict policies. Obviously, they got them for a reason. I understand that, why they do, because they can't have outrageous claims there. But at the end of the day, you're still inside their little box, in their world. And at the end of the day, even though if they're paying you, they have got you where they want you if they want. And they can cut your income. I've seen guys that are earning 6-figure salaries a year in other previous company, and for this particular company, when I was involved, one of the guys that got me in was a 6-figure earner in the other company. He came across this again, 6-figure earner inside the first 18 months with him, and he had some issues as well with them, with the leadership. Didn't see eye to eye, and what did they do to him? Cut his income off. And I see those kind of things. And I think, how can you do that to someone that's built up a business, brought all this business to you? And he left and has since moved on. But you see these kind of traits in the companies. I'm not saying they're all bad and they're all crazy, awful, and corrupt. No, there's some good ones out there, but I'm just saying they're all tarred with the same brush. At the end of the day, you have to do it their way or the highway. You have to go to endless meetings. You have to bug your friends and family. Now, if that's not you and that's not the way you roll, and if that's not what you want to do, then there's other opportunities out there on the internet. And it took me a few years to find that. I always dabbled online with other things while I was doing MLM, and I used my online experience to advertise with some of this MLM stuff, and I was making some really good sales and products. And again, they come down on me with the advertising and cut me off, and that was just another avenue. Was, oh, you weren't doing it quite right, or this, you can't have that in your ad. And it was just like, oh, I'm pulling my hair out. I'm trying to run my business here, and I'm making money, but you keep chopping me off at the knees. So most MLM companies, and these guys were the same. The last company was the same. The first one back then in the early days wasn't so bad because there wasn't a lot of online advertising we could do before Google and YouTube even were, around. So I've been around for a while. So since I got in, I dabbled with affiliate marketing, and that's been something I've dealt with over the years. Made a little bit of money here and there, bought lots of different programs, and learned a lot of stuff online. So yeah, that's been my journey, and I hope this journey gives you an insight and helps make you an informed decision to get involved with some companies. Now, again, I'm not here to slur and flag all over this. this company because I think they've got a pretty good product. The coffee tastes good, but at the end of the day, it is probably overpriced for what it is, and I understand why because they've got the herb in there. But people could just take a supplement, you know, for that and have their coffee that they enjoy. And there's plenty of other great coffee out there in the world. So for me, that was after a while that was the challenge, and amongst those other things I mentioned. Because if you're sitting on the fence now, you're not sure what to do, get involved in another MLM. Maybe you're like me, you're caught between the two, or a friend's come along and said, "Hey, this is the next big shiny object." Look, what I encourage you to do is just, do your due diligence and ask all the questions you can. Really do that because it is a commitment, and for the most part of it, a lot of people I know have been hung out to dry. Now, if you're really looking for something where you can make that 10K a month, because that was what ideally I was after, that 10 plus K a month, I've been able to search around online and really do my due diligence. And I found just a great, amazing program right now, the mentoring coaching program that shows you how to make that $10,000 a month. And it has helped me immensely. Now, if that's something you want to check out, there's a link in the description. There's some free training that'll come to your email box for a few days, and you can check out there my mentor, who's a seven-figure affiliate marketer, and just teach you how to sell other people's products online, high-ticketed products. And you don't have to deal with all the trappings of MLM companies. You don't have to do that. You are your own boss. Some basic things, but 90% of the work is all done for you. You plug into a proven funnel, a proven website, a proven training system that's actually proven to work from my mentor, and lots of people having success right now with it. So if that's something you want to check out, that's in the description too for you. But thanks, guys, for listening here and for my story. I hope it helps you. I wish you all the best in your online journeys. And you got any comments, questions below, please reach out to me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks again. Bye now.